Hey YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Did I eat that? Yes. I am so sorry it's been so long since I've been back. I know 2 weeks is like a crazy amount of time in the YouTube world apparently, but I have some good reasons. About 2 or 3 days after my first video, I had some issues with a low carb tortilla. I made some breakfast tacos. They were delicious, and with my did I eat that plan? Yeah. And shortly after that, like Saturday morning when I ate them, like I started feeling bad, kind of blew it off, and started feeling a little bit better towards the end of the day. Then Sunday, made those breakfast tacos again because they were amazing, and usually I buy enough stuff for a couple of days. And so I had chorizo and egg tacos. Again, they were delicious. Sunday night, I started feeling worse, and then I had something else called Joseph's Lavish Bread. Delicious. And Monday morning, I was dying. Not literally dying, but you know, everything hurt. I was tired. I didn't want to keep my eyes open. My arms felt heavy. I just felt so gross and bloated and just ugh. So I started doing some research on what could cause that. And apparently when you have Hashimoto's, you can have gluten or wheat intolerances. Maybe not allergies, but just intolerances. I wouldn't have known that I had an intolerance because I was eating bread and pasta, you know, several days in a row, but I was also always feeling bad. So I've had a couple of people say, well, how did you know that you had wheat or gluten intolerance? Well, that's how. For the first 4 weeks of keto, I didn't have anything really that was off track like that. I had the tortillas one time, I think. That was like my second week in keto. And then I hadn't touched them again. And then I guess the buildup of them, because there was so much of them and so much of the gluten in a short amount of time, that's the only thing that I can think of that it was, because I haven't really changed anything else. So yeah, the tortillas for me are a big no-go. Another thing for me lately is I've been getting really big hives. I have some here, right here, right here. Those are all part of my hives that I get. I've been getting them for, I don't know, since 2016, like Christmas time. I actually made an appointment for the very first time with a primary doctor, and I had to call in December, and they're like, well, we can get you in February, and I'm like, really? I have to wait almost 3 months to get into this doctor? But I was like, okay, that's fine, you know. And I was going because I had some stomach pain. And by the time I had the appointment, the stomach pain was gone, and I was getting huge hives. And he's like, I bet you're allergic to something. And he like scratched the word red on my back, R-E-D. He like lifted up my shirt and he scratched the word red, and I said, I can tell you exactly what that's gonna do. And he's like, oh yeah, what? And I said, it is going to be huge puffy burn and itch for the next several hours because you did that. Like, you could have done that. He's like, well, that's why I did it on your back so you couldn't itch it. And I was like, no, handy dandy back scratcher, where you at? I don't go anywhere without this bad boy because I have hives. But yeah, so he ran a full standard, I should say standard, allergy test, and it says I'm allergic to the cat, but by like this much. I don't remember what he was on a scale of like 1 to 10. I think he was like a 4, but everything else came back normal, which I'm guessing, I don't remember, I'm gonna have to look now, but I'm thinking it included the foods. So, but I think gluten is a specific test. I think there's some type of antibody that they test for. I don't know, I'm gonna look that up and I'll get back to you. But yeah, so that was the only thing that really came back positive for allergies. So we chalked it up to the cat and blew it off. Now almost a year and a half, almost almost 2 years later, I am coming out with this Hashimoto's, I came out with the papillary carcinoma, and now everything's starting to make sense because Hashimoto's causes hives. Hashimoto's causes the dry skin. Hashimoto, insert whatever other ailments that I seem to be having as of lately, Hashimoto's can cause them. So that's kind of a fits-all thing. So yeah, I had that weekend, which turned into a weekend of delicious food. I love the tortillas. I'm not knocking them for anybody else. My husband even ate them knowing that they were diet tortillas because everything that I've been cooking, oh, is that diet? I don't want to try it. I'm over here, did I eat that? Yes. And he's like, I don't want to try it. Diet, I don't want to try it. So, but actually no, he's really been enjoying some of the food I've been making. So, it doesn't taste diety. He doesn't like the artificial sweeteners or anything like that you can find in a lot of diet food. So he's assuming everything's going to taste like diet food. But anyhow, so yeah, I had that weekend. It was a great weekend, but it kicked my butt severely that week. I was down. It took me almost 4 or 5 days to fully come back from it, I guess you would say. I didn't feel good. I wanted to sleep all the time. I felt drained and just gross. So I will not be eating anything else with gluten for a while, just to make sure that that's actually what it is. Maybe I can eat it moderately, maybe one breakfast or one meal, but right now I'm not willing to risk it because it was just really sucky. I don't know why my hives and stuff are acting up so much these past couple days. Like it started, I think, midday yesterday I started itching, my hands especially, so I'm not sure what's causing that right now, but it's okay because this week I'm down another 2.2 pounds. Unfortunately, I think last week with the tortilla episode, I gained back what I lost the previous week. So on week 3, I lost 1.8 pounds. On week 4, I gained 1.8 pounds. And on week 5, which was yesterday for me, today's Tuesday? Today's Wednesday. It's a new weight loss of 18.8. I'm still super excited about that. That's still on average for me, average of like 3 pounds a week. And so, yeah, I'm totally excited about that because I've actually been losing the weight and feeling good and keeping it off with this particular way of eating. I'm bringing in better foods for the whole household, not just me, so it's really helping out, so I'm not tempted. I want to say thank you to everyone who reached out to me on the last video, or about the last video. All your support and kind words is greatly appreciated. I didn't realize I'd have such an outreach. I mean, yeah, everybody was kind of shocked of the whole, oh, you have cancer? Yep. Surprise. Sorry, that's, it was a surprise to me too. We weren't expecting anything like this. We thought, okay, you have a couple issues, but cancer was not an issue on that list that we considered until it started getting closer through all the test results. So I really appreciate all the kind words, all of the great nutritional information about organic foods and pesticides, and I've got some information on oils. I got great questions about keto, how I started, what I did, what made me start keto over anything else, and I have a new video that's going to be coming up. The new video should be posted shortly after this one. I don't know when I'm going to post it, but it will be soon. Thanks for joining me today, guys. If you liked what you watched today, please click the subscribe button below. Leave me a comment and let me know what you liked about this video and what you might like to see. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see you soon.